Shake baby.
Yo, you his twin. I know. I apologize to the Jamie Foxx for lying and playing like I'm his son. No, that is not my dad. As y'all see on the thumbnail, that is a real picture of my dad. So, I apologize to Jamie Foxx, the Jamie Foxx, and his whole family. Now, this is what people didn't pay attention to. When I posted my video, everybody went on there and stole my video off my page, right, and make content off of it and making money on me too. But I ain't tripping. That's what content creators do. I'm a YouTuber. But if y'all was to read the description, see, black people don't like to read, but they like to spark up drama. But first of all, they don't like to read. If you read my description on my YouTube page, it's gonna tell you that I do acts and skits. And if you look at the bottom of it, you will see Jamie Foxx lookalike. Me going viral off pretending like I'm Jamie Foxx's son is just to show everybody.
Everyone asking how I'm feeling. I may not have my foot anymore, but you know what I got now? Y'all forget I'm LeVar. If I wanted to, I'll grow it back. I might swerve in that corner, whoa. Everyone heard what happened. And y'all can take my foot, but you know what you can't take? I might swerve in that corner, whoa. Take it over, y'all. You can take my foot, but you can't take away my glorious 6'7".
I just been right on the
I don't want to hear no 6'2", 6'3", or 6'5". I want to hear 6'7".
I just been.
People been saying I still can't beat Michael Jordan one-on-one, especially without my foot. Well, guess what? If I really wanted to, I can give him 70 and a holler. I might swerve in that corner wall.
And y'all was popping. Welcome to a new episode of the SHEABABYTV Sports, man. It's good vibe tonight, man. Good vibe. You know, tonight I wanted to talk about, you know, these NBA teams. Yeah. And, you know, us gamblers, we losing all this money rocking with these bums. That's a fact. Ain't nothing but bums outside of that NBA. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I mean, there's some good players, but the problem with these dudes is that, you know, they getting so much money that they not playing hard like that. You know, back in the 70s and the 80s, these dudes was getting no bread. Just like the rappers, man. You know, the rappers in the 70s and the 80s, you know, that started all this stuff, you know, with the break beats and, you know, the freestyling and all of that type of nonsense. These guys they weren't even paid like that. So that's why their heart and the talent was real back then, because, you know, you did it because you like doing it. And, you know, they was compensated a little bit of paper, you know, for starting the trend and starting the wave. That's nasty. Now you got these players out here, you know, they making so much money. If they, you know, even have a migraine headache, they act like, you know, it's a season-ending injury. You know what I mean? So it's hard to gamble now with these guys these days. You know, they like sitting on the side wearing their outfits, you know, the zesty outfits, putting on all the jewelry. They like doing all of these things, you know, because they like, you know, they probably like looking at the chicks in the crowd, you know, just being a regular person sometimes. Because, you know, suiting up 82 games a year, all year round for 6-7 months a year, you know, you only get to play for a couple of months a year, and that's in the summer. So these guys sometimes like to fake injuries so they can get dressed and go to LA or go to Dallas or go to Miami or one of these states that got these good teams and good weather and sit on the side and holler at the chicks coming in and out of the arena. I know what you goofies be doing. I see it all. Now, today, I wanted to talk about Kyrie Irving. Now, Kyrie's one of my favorite players of all time. One of the best players to ever touch the rock, next to Kobe, next to Jordan. I should have said Jordan first. Next to Jordan, next to Kobe, you know, next to Iverson. You know, that's actually a good comparison. Iverson and Kyrie Irving. You know me, I'm an old school guy. It's hard for me to break the barrel for the old school vets and say like a Kyrie Irving is better than an Iverson. But I can't lie, Kyrie Irving moves is so sick that he's kind of up there, you know, with Iverson, if not just a little bit past Iverson, if you want to talk about the moves. You know what I mean? If you talk about a true winner and talk about somebody that, you know, that didn't have stacked teams, he didn't have no Pippen, no LeBron, no nothing like that, I got to say Iverson. Iverson stayed home in Philly for a long time and held it down with the 76ers, you know, even with the trash teams. You know, we had Ali on the team, you know, because he was all right. Matumbo, Eric Snow. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm not even trying to play these guys, but those dudes is trash. Those dudes is trash compared to the, like what other teams had on their team stacked, like Sean Kemp's, and I think those were the last years of that team like that with the with the Supersonics. So I don't want to say that team. I kind of want to say like teams like teams that were stacked in the late 90s, early 2000s. There was a lot of teams, the Lakers, the Spurs, all those teams were loaded with talent. For Iverson to hold his ground with a bum team like that and go to the playoffs and almost get a ring, I got to say Iverson is one of them dudes. That's a fact. So let's get back to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, the reason we're here talking about this today is Kyrie. He's going for the season, man. He's going for the season. Every time I get comfortable with a team, when Kyrie gets there, he's almost done and almost going for the season. I don't like that about Kyrie. He hasn't finished seasons, and I know you can't help if someone gets hurt. You can't. There's nothing you can do about that. Once someone gets hurt, they get hurt. There's nothing you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? But I do say it just can't be a repetitive thing with Kyrie Irving. I don't know, man. It seems like, when teams get him, they got to wait for him. I'm a Boston fan. We only got like 20 games from this dude, man. We didn't even see the potential that he had. Imagine if Kyrie would have stayed in Boston with Jaylen Brown and Tatum right now. That team would be crazier. That team will be so crazy, they'd probably be on their third ring right now. But that's what I'm saying. Kyrie Irving wasn't happy there. He left. He had an injury. Look at him when he went to Duke. He only played 2 games and got number 2 or 3 pick in the draft. That's what I'm saying. Kyrie Irving is very talented, but he's very fragile. That's what I don't like about him. I don't know if he's really hurt like that or if he can't play through the pain, but I don't remember Kobe and Jordan and them getting hurt like that. You know what I mean? When they did, they was out for a few weeks, and it was a major injury where they were still, I've seen Jordan on the side with cast and come back like 2-3 weeks or a month later. That's crazy. I know back in the 80s and the 90s, they shooting these niggas up with the juice in their ankles and then in their arms and in their legs. They get a broken or a sprain. They shoot the pain killer in the ankle or that. It can't do that these days no more. You go to jail for that. But back then, they were shooting these niggas with the juice. Get your ass back out there and get on it. You know what I mean? They're not doing that no more. So that's the problem. You might have to start juicing these niggas up again. Pause. Yeah, man. There it is. For our money on FanDuel, we want y'all niggas to start shooting the juice in these niggas again. Pause. That's a fact. Get them niggas the painkiller and slap them on their ass. Pause. And get them back on the court. Pause. That's a fact, man. Because last night I had Kyrie for 20. I go to the bathroom. I come back. They say he's not returning. I almost did the Bobby Schmurder, throw my hat up in there and they never returned. Come on, man. How many times am I going to lose money in these games with these guys going out? They get fouled hard once, and next thing I know, they don't return. Once you see these 2025 NBA players, the new millennium NBA niggas, once you see them go to the back, make a new ticket. Once you see them walk into the back, make a new ticket. Them niggas is not returning. And that's a fact. Once them niggas get back there, they get a little female back there massaging their ankle. They say, boo-boo, I'm done. I'm done, boo-boo. Let ESPN know I ain't coming back. Can you finish massaging me for the night? Until I watch the game right here. You know what I mean? That's the type of niggas these niggas is, man. And these are the niggas we put our bread on. Nasty work. It's tough. Now, MVP. MVP conversations, I gotta say, gotta give it to Luka. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't hear no Gilchrist. I don't hear no LeBron. I don't hear none of Luka. I don't hear none of these names. I want to hear Joker only. Again, how many triple doubles is he gonna get? Now that nigga, I get my money worth from him every night. I get my money worth from this nigga every night. He's not even an American, and he's letting us make our money in America. You Americans are not letting us eat. Y'all are taking the money. I know y'all are. Why we can't eat with y'all? All the foreigners we eat with. Take the foreigners for the money, man. The foreigners get you your money on these sites, man. That's a fact. I can't take no nigga that got a $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 chain on. He want to sit on the side and show his jewelry off. He don't get no light. He gets no light in the hip hop world because he's playing basketball so long. You know what I mean? They want to show off the jewelry. Don't let these niggas play on TNT that night. They definitely not playing. They want to sit on side and show off the chains and the watches. I need NBA niggas to stop acting like this, man. I love the sport. I love it so much, man. I love it a lot. I love watching it. But I also like getting money on it too. I don't like watching y'all niggas run up and down on the court for free. Can we eat with a serious basketball game? That niggas taking the money half-assing? Can we enjoy a game and make some money? That's it. That's a fact. So, real quick before we get out of here, episode of the Shea Baby TV Sports. I'm going to start getting on here more with y'all about the sports because this is a sports platform. So, let's talk my 5 teams that I like real quick before we go. So, we're gonna go Boston, of course. We're going to put the Knicks in there. We're going to put the Knicks in there. The Cavaliers, right? The Lakers. And I got to say the Clippers. Those are my 5 favorite teams right now. You know what I mean? They got all those teams got the old goats that I like. Now, act like it, goats. Act like it. Let's get to the money. It's your boy Shea Baby TV, Shea Baby TV Sports. It's another episode. Let's talk about it.